Well, this has to go down in history of the most eventful detention ever. So this is clearly not the first TV show to do this sort of thing. Like, its main cast is stuck in one room, and, well, that's pretty much it for 45 minutes. The only other place apart from that classroom is a corridor. But, as with the last few episodes with the cliffhanger, it's meh. Like, you can tell they're trying, but they just haven't thought of a way to fit the 45 minutes. Like, it is good, but it is just kind of stick with the same tones. Like, they say something, they get angry. Wait, we're unusually angry. That's what the Rock wants. Then discovers it's a prisoner. It's kind of just... It doesn't discover too much to keep the pace going at a different rate. It just kind of discovers the same thing. Now, if you want a few examples of shows that do this kind of thing brilliantly, there's DC's Legends of Tomorrow in the episode Marooned, when essentially half the cast is stuck on the main ship and half the cast is in a prison, and that does it well. But there are some other episodes from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. One of them is in the pale moonlight, when it's just Captain Sisko recording. And when it's just him, you can tell that is brilliant. And the other one is Waltz, when it's just him and a Cardassian. It's just them, a two-man show. And this is what... Those sort of things could kind of be like TV trying to do a stage play. Like, this could be performed at a stage, but it's just... Here's the thing. There are certain points where it speeds up and I got interested, like when they're arguing and the confessions and so forth, but then when it's just... They don't have anything outside of that could keep us gripped. Because it is kind of the same as when they're not arguing and when they are arguing. But really, it's just a weird episode, because it's not a two-parter as such. It's just next episode is the same episode from Miss Quill's angle. And, interestingly enough, it's called The Metaphysical Engine, or What Quill Did. But, the confessions. Mateus's, I finally worked out how to pronounce his name, and Charlie's confessions were interesting. Tanya's, April's and Ram's, they more fell into the teen angst category. Because I really don't want the April and Ram relationship thing just to delve into Twilight levels of desperation here, but it is kind of getting a bit... I hope this is just to test it. Because after what they went through last episode, I really don't think it's worth them splitting up about it, because, yeah, that's not going to work. And, yeah, the premise was interesting. I mean, yeah, again, only thing you can do in a school in this universe. But the problem is, and this isn't really much problem with this episode, is... We're not going to see the aftermath of this until the series finale, because I doubt there'll be any new footage of the kids next week, because it's all Miss Quill. Which is really annoying. But this episode is just... It's okay, because... Yeah, there's not much set-wise, not much happens because they're confined to one room, they can't escape, and when they do escape, yeah, they escape. And the prisoner in a rock. So we've gone from killer shadows to killer tattoos to aliens using dead people to flowers to rocks. Well, technically it's a meteorite, but yes, it's an interesting enemy, but the prisoner thing is, in my opinion, is underplayed. Like, they don't treat it as a big deal. Like, they do treat it as a big deal when they figure out when there's a prisoner loose, but then they just, when they figure out to use it to help them escape, it's not really played up as, yeah, it could fry our brains, but we're running out of options. They kind of do it really calmly. I was hoping there'd be a bit more panic, because the only panic we're getting is Charlie, and he's claustrophobic. Interesting development, because, to be honest, when there's in episodes like this, you need character development, and little details like that could go a long way. And we have Miss Quill, who locked them in a room and then came back and shot the rock thing. Okay, that's good, but she's getting a character-focused episode next week, and I hope, because next week's episode does look like an Indiana Jones-esque thing, but I hope that we do get some new footage of these kids, because from the next time trailer, it looks like there's only 3 characters next week, and there were 5 here, so I think this could work as a sort of like a break to break up the action bits of next week's episode, but I am looking forward to seeing how this actually goes into the series finale, because after next week's episode, series finale, what they're going to do, I don't know. It's probably going to be exactly the same as episode 2, but all of them having to come together. And then realising we're better off as a team. High five. But that's 2 weeks away. But for this episode, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, because it's not that I didn't enjoy it, it's just I think it needed to do something else, because all it was really focused on is getting the kids to fall out, and not anything else. It didn't take a more interesting route about it, which is really, really sad when I think about it. But next week's episode, we have the metaphysical engine, or what Quill did. And before you ask, no, I'm not listing 2 titles and hoping one of them's right. That's all one title. And I thought Braveish Heart was weird. See you next week.